So this video is kind of a follow-up to my last one where I talk about emergency operations centers and information systems. And so the question becomes, what is the strength of our information system? And so to assess this, we can look at a old framework that actually takes from decision making from a scientific point of view, but um, again, from very practitioner based, the acronym is DECOVA, which is define, collect, organize, visualize, analyze, and then we decide. There's no D on the end of DECOVA, but that's essentially what we're doing. We decide what we're going to do, we decide what other information we need, and so on and so forth. Well, a couple things here. One is that if we don't watch out, we essentially lose our eyes on the prize, meaning that we get, and I've made this mistake and paid for it, where we get kind of caught up in the information collection and the sorting of that information and kind of making it nice and pretty and all those things that constitute organize and visualize. And that's the top portion of this slide here. Um, but that's really not what we want to do. We don't want to spend the majority of our time collecting and organizing and visualizing. We actually want to spend less time doing that. Not that we want to do anything premature or hasty or anything like that. We actually want to do it with precision and make prudent decisions. But we want to be able to collect, organize, and visualize quickly. And so that should be a question of our information system, both man and machine. What is our ability to spend less time doing that and spend more time analyzing and then deciding and creating what's called decision space, meaning we have more time prior to the latest time we have to make the decision. And that allows us the ability to do some wargaming, to collect more information, to talk to more people, to integrate more people. But we always make, I won't say always, but we tend to make better decisions when we have more decision space. And of course, the big twist, the big fly in the ointment here is that, again, in an emergency, in a crisis, everything was due yesterday. So we really have less time than we need. Most times we do not have the time that we need. So whatever decision space we can get is certainly a premium and certainly a bonus. But this is something to think about. This is a way to assess our information system, both man and machine, as well as to lead people in crisis and keep their eyes on the prize. That we want the ability to continually make decisions, and so therefore, with that, maybe we need to get by without all of the information. We need to say things and promote things like most of the information is good, but we don't necessarily need all of the information to make the 110%. And then definitely to keep people oriented on what information is truly important and what information is just is not important. It's there, it comes along for the ride, but that's not what we need to make the decision. And again, all this is because information, arguably, after a point, is kind of potentially noise. Not all of it is the same importance. Some of it gets in the way. So with this kind of view, with this kind of approach and assessment to our information collecting, sharing, and decision-making ability, this might be helpful for folks to stay oriented on what's important in this time of crisis. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you soon.